If smartphones are probably one of the smartest and practical inventions on Earth, over time, scientists, psychologists, and researchers have started observing all the secondary and negative effects it provides to human body and mental. So firstly, we're going to talk about the negative effects smartphones have on children. So as reported in the newspaper The Guardian, the majority of the 7-year-old children already have their own smartphone, and by the age of 11, 90% have their own device, whereas the negative effects of it on small kids are numerous and proven. So firstly, it affects the brain activity. So research and observations prove that small children who spend a lot of time on their device are more likely to be tired, irritated, and lazy. Also, as they may find so much content on their smartphones, they are more likely to be less curious about what is happening around them. So then we also have the inappropriate media. So you may find everything on your smartphone, and sometimes it is a lifesaver. However, for small children, all content is not what is typically for the best. So inappropriate videos or photos that may shock them, and that with time may have some deeper trauma effects on them. Finally, you may also find some medical issues and some mental health issues. So with children glued to their mobile phone during their free time, they don't go out to do some physical activity, and this puts them at a risk for obesity and other illnesses, which can later develop into harmful diseases such as diabetes and hypertension. For the mental health, where on social media, some children may come in contact with cyberbullies or on games who harass them over the internet, and many children who have been cyberbullied may only admit their experience much later in life when the mental damage has already been gone.
Since 1876, telephones have undergone a major changes over the last few years. This high-tech object accompanies us on the daily basis to support us in any circumstances. To this day, smartphones emit a rather powerful blue light that, after late use, delays our biological clock. The blue light provides in humans a confinement of melanopsin ganglion cells in the retina. Depending on the light they receive, these cells activate the nucleus responsible for sleep and thus prevent us from sleeping. It turns out that 73% of French people wake up at least once a night, and 25% recognize drowsiness during the day. Afterwards, telephones have an effect on our concentration when we use the phones in the evening, and this has consequences on our body the next day. The use of a smartphone after 9 p.m. affects the quality of sleep, implies great fatigue in the morning and concentration problems throughout the day. In addition, phones disturb a huge part of the human brain, preventing its user from not using it. Memory and recall can be greatly disturbed with the use of photos. 77% of people own a phone, and for 18-24 years old people, they consult their phone about 50 times a day, which can have a real problem during their growth. The development of the phone has met the needs of many people today, making it an indispensable tool. However, these same tools slows down our ability to think, which is why we need to set our own limits to reduce the impact on our brain. Finally, if we greatly reduce our daily use of the phone, we will regain stable sleep and better concentration for more important tasks and responsibilities.
The phone has been a revolutionary invention with multiple benefits and features more than useful, but big changes have occurred and won't stop. It is obvious that mobile phones are now frequently used by a large majority of population, but isn't that a danger for our future society? However, today and with the advance of technology, harmful effects are beginning to appear. Our smartphones and electronic devices are equipped with artificial intelligence which can infringe on our privacy. In addition to the impact on the health, phones may well become our nightmare. Many humans question and worry about the development of technology and artificial intelligence. The smartphone, although practical, poses risks to the privacy of individuals and the protection of their personal data. Users must be very vigilant about the geolocation of our electronic devices to reduce the risk of malicious use. In addition, subjects such as espionage and control over our lives because of the phone are increasingly problems affecting society. It is indeed possible to be bugged against our will or even to be spied on by hackers and malicious people. It is clear that the phone is not a tool with total security, but rather a tool that can threaten our data, our privacy, and much more. The smartphone is indeed a scientific invention with controversial effects.